So we heard this song and immediately called up these guys. We invited them to come to the show and try and pull a stunt like we've never done before, ever. So they shot their music video using a phone, which is awesome and also cheap and brilliant, and 20 dancers. So we thought, so how cool would it be if we could replicate that live? So for the first time ever, performing the Tima anthem, I give you Kemo and Stiga.
Bwana kikika tuko itiji purchase market kapilo chesa ni kome pigwa radi 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 neno la baba ni kama neno la baba ni kama usicheze na neno 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 ni kama siku moja huko biguni Serikali leta nyoko anataka geuza serikali kumbe sagoni ya borada Mungu piga serikali radi nakwambia serikali alisukizwa pamoja na mapepo zake wakasikia kama kulana jitu limekula sende Daudi kijana kuchunga busi siku moja maso kapatana unadhani Goliath atabonda Daudi Goliath kujia Daudi Daudi kuchukua jiwe chama Goliath nayo kichwa Goliath kasikia kama chesa ni kama pigwa radi chesa ni kama pigwa radi ni dhitima ikibamba sana sema dhitima ni dhitima ikibamba sana sema dhitima ni dhitima ikibamba sana sema dhitima Musa kagawanisha mali Waisraeli wakapita katikati si Farao wakawafuata nyuma akidhani yatawasika si Mungu ni wa ajabu alingoja tu Waisraeli wapite walipomaliza kupita Farao walisikia kama kumbuka Sodoma Gomora penye ilikuwa imejawa dhambi si Mungu kawaambia tubu si wakadhani ni mchezo Mungu katumania Loti amwambia toke huko upesi hata hako amefika mbali Sodoma Gomora walisikia kama chesa ni kama pigwa radi chesa ni kama pigwa radi ni dhitima ikibamba sana sema dhitima ni dhitima ikibamba sana sema dhitima ni dhitima ikibamba sana sema dhitima kuna kijana anaitwa Uza walibeba sanduku la agano kidogo juli kateleza sikuza akadhani linaduni akakimbia kulisikilia kumbe sanduku la agano alikusangwi na kumbe jamaa hakuwa na fomu kidogo jamaa akasikia siku moja wana wa Israeli walifika mji Jeriko wakakuta kumefungwa si wakaanza kuzunguka ukuta wakiimba na kusifu Wajeriko wakadhani ni mchezo si moja ifike mara ya 7 Wajeriko walisikia kama chesa ni kama pigwa radi chesa ni kama pigwa radi ni dhitima ikibamba sana sema dhitima ni dhitima ikibamba sana sema dhitima ni dhitima ikibamba sana sema dhitima usicheze na neno uliza Goliath unasema huyu Goliath anaishi hapa Manyata uliza hata Farao alicheza na neno akaona dhitima uliza Saitani Nisikoromenga bagala kanye wacha kucheza na neno ni dhitima uliza Saitani anajua neno ni dhitima sembusa wewe jua neno ni dhitima mbona Stiga na mtulisema hii dhitima ilitoka wapi Dhitima Isi ya wasili Profesa Kamore Dhitima
Where? Eish, my friend. Wait, come. Tunafaa kunini? Kuja.
Dhitima.
Ni dhitima. Au kwa picha brother.
Kikikana tuko hidi.
Manzani kwa nje.
Bora mchezo.
Oh, hivyo like that so. Eish. Omera bwana, this video is very complicated,
Yes bwana. Yeah, I tell you. It is very interesting.
It is very interesting, and it was shot only by a phone.
By a phone.
Yes, man.
It was shot by
Creativity.
a phone. And this video,
Yes.
but let me tell you, laddie, this program called The Trend is very interesting because it's #1 watched show in Kenya.
And today, the show is going to be Titima.
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 Titima. It's Titima.
The trend
Yes.
Titima.
Titima. Guys, thank you so much, Kim and Stiga. My next guest, you know her. She went to the States and she won every award they're giving out to African musicians. Akothee, welcome back.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You went to the States for a week or two and you won how many awards?
I got 2 awards.
Which ones?
Afrima, Best Female Artist East Africa,
Wow.
and AEA USA in New York, Best Female Africa.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It must have been a very big deal for you.
Yes, I'm humbled. I'm humbled. Yeah.
That's all you want to say? I'm keeping quiet because I'm expecting you to say more.
Yeah, I would say that I really feel the support, and I really feel that I've actually done something. It was not a really easy year for me. I've been running up and down,
Right.
chasing for the same, you know. Like, I really wanted to uplift my brand, and I didn't know that people were seeing that I was actually doing something until I got the nominations. I think when my team tagged me on the nomination for Afrima, I think I was screaming the whole. I was at Akothee in Kisumu for some holiday with my manager, and he came with the good news like, oh wow, you've been nominated as the best female artist.
Was you went on holiday with your manager?
I was on holiday and my manager came with the news.
Just
of
making
course,
sure.
I walk around with my manager.
All right.
Yeah, so he came with the news and was like, oh, you know what, you've been nominated for Afrima 2016. I was like, wow, that's great news. And so the voting went on, and I would say that my fans are really, really supportive, and the media as well, for playing my songs to get to reach the fans. And we are happy, yeah.
And naturally, you don't do things small time. When you arrived, you had quite the arrival party
Yeah.
at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, and there was a procession. What was the idea behind this, you know, doing a proper victory party?
It all lies on my management part. I think my manager treasures this brand so much, and he knows how difficult I am and the things I like. I'm a Luo, of course, and I live large. So it was 3/4 was a surprise, and I would say that it was a beautiful thing. Yeah, I loved it myself. I enjoyed myself.
Why do you call yourself Sumbua Tarif?
Yeah, I would say because people do not understand my life and my life itself.
The last time you
is,
came here on the show, you said you're a complicated woman.
Yes, a moving scandal, I think.
A moving scandal.
Yeah, sure.
Why?
You see, I mean, I would say I'm the only artist who can give birth to 6, 7 children and still shoot a video in a bikini. So that's on its own, it's a scandal, right? And everything I mention, I mean, even when I dress, I put on my long dress going to church, people still wonder, why is she dressed in a long dress today? Is something the matter, you know? So my life is just disturbed. Actually, my life is their entertainment. So that's why I'm Sumbua Tarif.
Because your social media is quite active, and it's full of your antics and all of those things. So you're almost performing for the audience.
Yeah, you see the people who are on social media who are following me, those are my fans. People, some of them, you see, Akothee is one brand with a very big menu, You know, there are people who love my style of dressing. There are people who are following me because of the many children I have. There are those who are following me because I'm a farmer and I go actually to the farm and they want to change their lives towards the same line. I'm an artist, and there are those who love my music, and I would say, yeah, it's just a variety of everything under the same roof.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go through one of those. Why do you say you have many children?
Yeah, I mean, who gives birth to 5 children in this era, if not Akothee, Larry? Wewe una watoto wangapi?
Mimi sina na watoto 0.
Ama kwa sababu hawajaandikwa kwa birth certificate, si ndio? Watakuja mdogo mdogo ukikufa.
Hapana, mimi sio aina hiyo. Yes, but you've got 5 kids.
Yes.
Which is, they're not too many.
No, for me, they're not too many, but people are complaining, so I don't know why they're taking Panadol for my own headache. You see? It's them reminding me that they are actually, when I saw, when Enrico Mondi did this, How to be Akothee.
Yes.
I got so inspired. I've never looked at myself from a distance. Larry, I laughed and lied on the floor. I was like, oh my God, you mean I'm controlling this? The children and the dogs. You know, my dogs are 34, right? Today they are 34.
You have 34 dogs?
Yes.
Why do you have 34 dogs?
Because they are loyal friends. They are loyal to me.
All 34 of them?
Yes.
Where are these dogs?
They are in Rongo, in my retirement home.
In Rongo?
Yeah.
34.
Yes.
Wow. All right. So you've got 5 children. Unfortunately, you had a difficult situation a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
You had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
What happened? I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah. Although I was prepared with the doctors that I had a bit of difficulties with my womb, maybe choka, I don't know, but I was told to go on bed rest.
How you say that very casually?
Yeah, who knows? But they told me I was supposed to stay in total bed rest for 3 months, and that's why I was urged by the father to go to Switzerland, because that's where I could come. Because in Kenya, I have to do my things, you know. I was born a sufferer, so I always suffer on the road from morning to evening. And yeah, unfortunately, I was told that when we click 3 months, then we are set, we are happy.
Yeah.
But then on the 14th week, we didn't make it. We were actually, I'd taken my son to go, Ojuang, to go visit his girlfriend in Geneva.
How old is Ojuang?
Ojuang is 7 years old.
So he's going to visit his girlfriend?
Yes. And we ought to have gone by plane, but they refused, and they said they want to do a train, which is 2.5 hours. So we went all the way there, and we had a beautiful Saturday, and then on Sunday I was feeling a bit tired and cold, and I didn't know what was happening. You know, then I would feel numb on my left leg. Then I told my family, things are not really good. So when we arrived at the train station in Geneva, I actually met some of my fans, and I was feeling so bad. I was feeling like throwing up, and I was feeling hot, a lot of heat. And my manager had just gone to confirm when our train was coming by. And the fans thought that I didn't want to make photos with them, but I was feeling terrible. I felt like I was dying. I needed some help, but them, they were just busy making photos, you know. So when my manager, Nelly Ox, came, we boarded our train, and I collapsed, only to wake up in the morning, the next day in the hospital. Yeah, and after the following day, I found myself in theater, and I was told they didn't make it, so.
It must have been a very difficult period for you.
Yeah, it was, and it was very difficult for me to talk about it during that time, because, I mean, I received a lot of negativity, people thinking it was a publicity stunt. I mean, I know how I can pull a publicity stunt if I want, you know, so I've given birth so many times. I'm not a barren woman to surprise people with pregnancy, so it was not an easy time, and especially for my younger kids. They've not come to terms that, you know, they won't be having siblings soon. I don't know how to tell them. They still ask me, "Mommy, when is the baby coming?" You know, so, but the girls are okay. They're
older.
They've gone through it, yeah.
The reports claimed that you were back in Switzerland because you were with your sponsor. That's what they said on social media.
Sponsor? But when did this sponsor meet me? Because I met if I met the person I met, I must have met him maybe 2 years. And by 2 years, I was balling. So what do you mean by sponsorship? I sponsor, I'm a project myself. And I am a sponsor, and I sponsor my own self. Yeah. So this sponsor thing, does it mean a white old guy with money, or what is the meaning of this sponsor thing? Because it's all over social media and everywhere. What does it mean?
Who was, to put this in a different way, who was the father of your unborn child?
He is a man, of course.
Is it a white old man?
He's not, he's old according to you, but for me, he is a man. And what do you call cold?
I didn't say cold, I said old.
Old. Why do you think I could date an old man? I'm only dating a man who is able to, you know, to provide what a man should provide for a woman.
Like?
Age is just but a number. It doesn't matter whether he's 25 or 97. As long as he's suiting my taste, I'm good to go.
All right, so let's flip this around. So maybe he's not old, but how old is he?
Why are you asking for his age?
Just out of interest.
Why? Did I tell you I'm unsatisfied? In one way or the other? Am I complaining? Like, why are you taking Panadol for my own headache, my dear? Eh?
You know, this is a running theme in your life. Your song Yuko Moyoni has this same theme, where you get married to a sponsor who comes on holiday in Africa and falls in love with a pretty African girl.
He's not a sponsor. You see this song, Yuko Moyoni, when I was doing the script for this song, I just, when I started traveling to South Africa, I realized how much South Africans admire my dark skin, in as much as they're also black as we are. When I walk in Europe, everybody has to turn their heads just to look at that black beauty, the melanin, you know. So when I did the song, it wasn't about the sponsor. The song is about a woman being comfortable in her own skin. The fact of you being comfortable in your own skin makes you confident, you know. When you're not confident, then it interferes with your self-esteem. So you can't even answer simple questions.
Right.
You always want to make sure that you impress everybody. You want to make everything perfect. No, no, no. Go slow. Take me or leave me. So just to let women know that it's better that you are comfortable in your own skin. Let them love you for you, and don't try to impress, because if you try to impress the world, then you are the one who end up being displeased.
But there are critics, though, because you look at your social media and there are people who are saying, oh, she has socialite tendencies, oh, why is she over-sexualizing her children, all of those. What is your response to them?
I don't, you know, I would read the first 10 comments when I have time, but I would say that I only read comments because I know there are women who get inspired, and I can't avoid that. I don't go into those who are throwing words, because you see, the only thing they have is the keyboard. So what else do you want to tell such kind of a person?
Right.
You know, they are not happy in their own self. They are not happy with their lives. So they want to bring to you their stress. No, I don't take anybody's stress. I have my own cup of tea. So if I start thinking on how to manage their life, who will manage my life for me? You know, so I am not responsible for their own unhappiness. Yeah.